Welcome to Family Basics 101. I'm Dr. Bruce McClure, the local minister at the Prince George's Church of Christ, and we're located at 7800 Central Avenue in Landover, Maryland. This week, we're focusing on a very simplistic topic, simply reasonable expectations. Today, we will focus on reasonable expectations regarding people liking you. Often, we believe that everybody should always like us. You hear people using terms like that. But keep in mind, we are designed to like people at some level, but not as we might want them to. People like us. We like people. The challenge becomes, do they like me the way I want them to like me? Or do they like me the way I want them to like me? So the challenge most of the time is never, do they like me or do I like them? But at what level do we like and do they like? A mistake that has been made by people beginning with Adam is the belief that people must like them. See, when God gave Adam specific directives about what was and what was not to take place in the garden, and then God gave Eve to Adam, and they are fellow laborers together, Adam then starts struggling with, if I make certain decisions, will she like me? That was a mistake. She was going to like him no matter what. But at what level if he had intervened? What is meant when one states, I would like to know if you like me? You hear it all the time. Are you inquiring about if others have similar qualities or characteristics of you? This is an adjective usage. What do we have in common? Are you stating that you or something is of the same kind as another? This is a noun usage. We placed all the sixth grade boys with all the sixth grade girls. They are alike. They're all sixth graders. Well, with human beings, you could put all the 20-year-old males with all the 20-year-old females, and they're going to have different opinions about different things. You can put all of the 60-year-olds males with all of the 60-year-old, and they're going to have various opinions about things. But it should not dictate whether they like each other, because at a certain level, they do like each other. Are you stating there are the same characteristics or qualities as someone else? This is the prepositional usage. The two of them are like sisters. Well, we can be like brothers and sisters, but that doesn't mean that we like each other at the same level. You can take brothers and sisters. I've got identical twins, and they like various things at a various level. Not always the same. What is really being sought is a mutual feeling of attraction toward or a sense of taking pleasure in. That's really what people are trying to do. They're trying to say, do we have a mutual feeling of attraction? Do you like me the way I like you? Are you attracted to me the way I am attracted to you? Do you get the same pleasure out of being around me that I get in being around you? Do you like me? Well, it depends on the day of the week. It depends on the topic. So when people basically are struggling with their own self-esteem, their own self-evaluation, they're going to constantly struggle with, do you like me? Do they like me? And that can create complications in relationships. Jesus reassured that God likes us. And that is by itself always enough. When we understand God always like us, then it really doesn't become a paramount situation at what level do people like us and for what reasons. Look at the text of Matthew chapter 5, verses 8 through 12. This is part of what we call the Sermon on the Mount, the Beatitudes. But listen at how Jesus framed this. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. See, God is going to bless us. God is going to make us rejoice. So when we talk about blessed is the man, we're talking about happy is the person. Content inside is the person. Well, what makes them content inside? Because they know God likes them. God blesses those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of peace. God likes us. God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. So we don't chase behind people to find out, do you like what I said? Do you like my disagreement with you? We don't have to chase that, because we know whether they like it or not, God is still going to bless them if they persecute us. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Again, the focus is not on, do people like, and at what level do people like you? The greater question is, does God like you? Is God blessing you when you are being treated in a manner by people that say they don't like you? Be happy about it. Be very glad. So if people say, I don't like you, and it's simply because they choose not to like you, they disagree with you for no substantial reason, Jesus said, be happy anyhow. In fact, be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way you are being persecuted. That's a nice way of saying, remember this. You're not the first person not to be liked. The prophets weren't liked. I wonder if there was a moment in time when Eve didn't really like Adam. Or was there a moment in time when Adam didn't like Eve? It's a part of life. But what gets us through those challenging times is to always know that God is on our side and that God approves of us and God aligns with us. In other words, God likes us no matter what and no matter how others choose not to. Join us in midweek Bible study tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. And we will join you back for Family Basics 101 on Thursday at noon. We'll see you back in class at that time. Don't be late and don't skip class.